Hello everyone, you have come to Tata Comic Preview channel. Let read together. Have fun. Though he didn't say it, putting on a twitching smile and nodding. Fiend Goe praised as well. Here, on this double dragon gathering, Zhuo Fan had earned the biggest credit. Without him, the disciples wouldn't have the strength to even fight. They wouldn't have what it takes to raise our sect's name. We even have the middle 3 sects and superior 3 sects coming to watch us. So when we return, the first thing we do is to reward Zhuo Fan. He is the future pillar of our demon scheming sect. You're talking nonsense. Isn't it obvious by now? Fiend Yang sneered, our position in the middle 3 sects is secured, and we even challenged 2 middle 3 sections. Even if it's just team battles, it will certainly not drag us back when it comes to the final score. Speaking of drag, I'm still annoyed that damn Mystical Heaven sect played us. Alright, it's all in the past now. Our objective is how to keep challenging. Fiendine interrupted him. Fiend Yang gave a heavy nod, turning serious. The previous challenges were nothing to speak of, just small fries, while the next 4 sects are the real deal. Especially the top of middle 3 sects, the Sword God sect. Their strength is very close to a superior 3 sects. We must tread carefully. Venerable sirs, sorry to interrupt. However, just as they were getting to the crux of it, a faint voice broke their focus. Before we discuss the fighting tomorrow, could you perhaps heal me first? I feel my body is failing me. Whoosh. Startled, the fiends turned around and saw Lu Xia's weary look, lying on the ground with a miserable face like he was on his deathbed. Fiend Yang's face twitched as he cursed, you have the cheek to ask for help? What kind of brain do you have crammed in there to do what you did? You went as far as pushing the hard-headed Han Yunfeng to risk his life. Just look at Kuei Lang and the others. They know a hero when they see one. Their actions have spurred the public's respect for us and given Demon Scheming Sect a new look. While all you managed to do is get both of you on the deathbed, no one spares a look to you. You were seriously asking for it. Let me tell you, even if you did manage to beat him, it wouldn't have been of any worth. You'd only be reviled. Thanks to Zhuo Fan's final intervention, he patched up your mess. By the way, why would you even go so hard in blocking him anyway? Did you think he could have beaten Zhuo Fan? It's fine. He just couldn't help it and got his punishment. Fiend Yang still wanted to go on, but Zhuo Fan stopped him with a smile. Kuei Lang and the other are the same as Han Yunfeng. They have potential, which resonated with him, unlike the petty Lu Xia, who squabbles over petty affairs and can never understand such bravery. Just leave him be. At the end of it all, he's one of ours and shouldn't bother him. Fiend Yang huffed and shook his head, Zhuo Fan, I'm not talking about his character, but his brains. Originally, the demonic path wasn't popular, but now that we're a middle 3 sect, we may even get an entire empire for ourselves. The Double Dragon Gathering is the best chance to show off our mettle. But with his behavior, won't he scare off our potential funders? We may be a demonic sect, but we still have principles, unlike those rogue demonic cultivators. Here. We collect protection fees while those rogues only know to rob homes. Zhuo Fan chuckled. Lu Xia didn't like what he heard, then back with Heaven Trailing Sect, Steward Zhuo asking us to toy with them isn't just as vile? For God's sake, here I am, taking your side, and you just had to make me look bad? He emphasized it with 2 kicks and grumbling. I did it on purpose. Everything was for power and grace. Since we wanted people to see us have virtues, we had to also show them we're no pushovers. This will help future deals go much easier in our favor. It's called preemptive strike, got it? Hear that? Steward Zhuo is a brilliant man, not something a pig-headed guy like you could ever measure up to. You'll only make a fool of yourself. Fiend Yang cursed at the side, then turned to Zhuo Fan, sigh, we better teach this kid well, or who knows what trouble he might stir. No worries, I'll first heal him then teach him. Zhuo Fan snickered as he dragged Lu Xia into his room. The rest looked on and chuckled. Bam. In the room, Zhuo Fan threw Lu Xia on the bed, closed the door shut, then his face fell. Lucia, what was that just now? Were you about to spill the beans about Han Yunfeng as well? Steward Shua, I just don't understand why you suddenly sent me a message to stall Han Yunfeng as much as I could. Why then do you now? Lucia spoke fearfully. Zhuo Fan squinted and held his right hand. You did well when you stalled him, but if you dare say any word of this. I'd never. Lucia waved frantically. You'd better. Now stop asking questions. Zhuo Fan huffed and presented a vial in a flash of light. He threw it over. Take this. Don't come out in 3 days, you'll be back in shape. You don't have to join tomorrow's challenge. Just heal up. Zhuo Fan then walked out and slammed the door closed behind him. Lu Xia bobbed his head. But when Zhuo Fan was gone, he gnashed his teeth. He stared at the door with bitter resentment. Damn you, Zhuo Fan. You're the one working from the shadows, and while I take the fall, you take the glory. You get the merit, and I get the can. Just you wait. This is far from over. Lu Xia turned to the vial Zhuo Fan threw and opened it after a moment of thought. This is just the interest of what you owe me. Zhuo Fan just left Lu Xia's room and then looked around. He returned to his room and took off his shirt. Looking at his right hand, still bleeding, he gritted his teeth and frowned. Damn that fiendine, he's like a bull. But what's with this healing rate? Just a little touch, and it's already opened up again. It's all thanks to Lu Xia's stalling, or my wound would have been exposed the minute I fought. Squinting, Zhuo Fan snickered to himself like a little weasel after his plan worked perfectly. I see. I was wondering why you were so odd before. When you switched to using your left instead of your right, it turned out it was wounded. A sudden old chuckle pierced Zhuo Fan's ears, making him shiver. He swished a shocked face around but only found an old drunkard. It looked as if he had been in Zhuo Fan's room from the start, taking his sweet time gulping down wine and looking at him with a penetrative sneer. His brow shook, and Zhuo Fan cried, Senior, how did you get in? What, ain't I welcome? Dan Qingshen's face looked a little savage as he said, I've told you already, there's nowhere on these lands I cannot go. No one can stop me. Ugh. Zhuo Fan's face stiffened, and he let out a strained laugh. Yeah. You do me a great honor seeing me, Senior. You light my home with your presence. How could little old me ever refuse you? It's just that Senior's sudden appearance caught me by surprise. TCH, quite slick, I see. Who'll ever believe your smooth talk? Dan Qingshen sneered, then his cruel eyes snapped on the bleeding right hand. You must be most annoyed this old man found out your secret. Speechless for a moment, Zhuo Fan's eyes spun all over the place, but then he chuckled as he strained to deny it. Senior, how can you say that? How could a little old and average radiant stage disciple ever hide something from so many experts? Senior must be joking. Even with the forced laughter, Zhuo Fan made sure to hide his wounded right back in his clothes. Spare me your lies. Dan Qingshen's face went cold, his piercing eyes staring right at him as he questioned, Boy, tell the truth. Who gave you that wound?